Hey, company members, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, DURIN'S Folk. Episode 4, Taking Pride in Our Delvestone. The beacon is lit. So, establish a delving. By building a Delvestone, I will establish a new delving. This will be the place our new company members will dwell and work. It also gave me the blueprint for a hammer. A build hammer. And I'll read this. The central pillar of a dwarven delving. Building 1 establishes a new delving, which can house any company dwarf. As those dwarves feel pride in their delving, they will donate it to the Delvestone. When it's ready, raise the Delvestone to upgrade the dwelling. To move or rename a Delvestone, build a new one nearby. Establish a new stone will transfer to the existing dwelling. And then builders build monuments, which will become relevant in a moment. So, I'm going to start my actual formal delving. So a Delvestone. A Delvestone is like the upgraded version of a Rally Stone, and I need 8 Kazed steel ingots, which is no problem. I have 7 of 8. There's the 8th. And then once that's out, we'll build a Delvestone. Now the question for you guys is, I'm going to have 3 different options, so pay attention. Where I'm standing right now is where we can have a Delvestone. This is going to be option number 1. So the current priority is vote where the Delvestone is built. Option number 1 is essentially just adjacent to the hall that we have. Option 1, adjacent to the hall. Option number 2 is farther into Westgate to annex this mercantile quarter, or whatever this thing is. Roughly where the Muscahat Ori line is. So the game starts off with this being your first, like, the center of the screen, that being your first sort of survival shack, if you will. So this is where the game sort of begins in this area. With this being likely the first place that you huddle up. So option number 2 on the poll that I'll put up in a second is to gate off this area here, to wall this up and wall that up, and claim this quarter and put the Delvestone somewhere around this quarter. So option 2, just west towards the entrance. All right, option number 3. Little footwork, give me a moment. So this is the little quarter that I live in. And option number 3 is going to be east in the buildings out this way. And what I would do in this instance is to start restoring this area and making it look lived in, and knock down these walls here to be more open. So like an open floor sort of concept here where I fix up this area. So this is option 3. East to an open base. And then the last option is going to be to the south to annex sort of this like open quarry area. It has a lot more room, but it's like a lot more rugged. So like a Delvestone maybe in the central area around here. But there's not much going on around here. It's just like old statues and like crumbling walls and stuff to mine. So option 4, south in the mining area. And I'll have you guys decide. So let's go gather up all the resources we need to build a Delvestone. And and you guys can vote on where to put it. And then the other recipe in the recipe list is the Builder's Mallet, which requires 10 Shanner ingots, which I do not have, plus diamond, which I have, but not in abundance. So I am going to want to make more Shanner ingots. So I'm going to queue up 9 right now. And that means I'm going to need more copper, tin, because I'm low on copper and tin. But I'm working towards the first, you know, hammer. Let's check in on them. Oh, more cloth, more wood. I see them all huddled over here, but I don't really know what they're doing. Oh, I caught you not working. Although these walls have been repaired, I can tell. So you're on watch. The cook is hypothetically working. And when you build a Delvestone, your rally stone gets refunded. It's also worth noting. So don't forget that. It does look like East Open Base is the popular choice. So let's go establish that now. I caught them playing a birthday party? Yeah, maybe. So the Delvestone is huge, as are the monuments that you end up having to build. The other thing is I want to make sure that this whole area over here is like land claimed by me. I'm pretty sure it is. So this is what the Delvestone looks like. Maybe what I'll do is knock down this stuff here and build it where this like old workshop was. I'll replace the floors, don't you worry. I want to get rid of the wooden floors anyway. Is that even... making progress? Oh, yes. Now, I don't want to lose this wall. There's nothing wrong with that wall. But the wooden trellis column thingies can go. If you hold right mouse, you get like a aim. But often what ends up happening is if it's like way above your head, you don't end up like actually hitting it. So sometimes you need to just build up. Come on. Almost done prepping the area. Alright, that stuff I'm gonna want to remove maybe eventually, but it's not exactly in the way at the moment. So let's plop it. Oh, there's one more piece up there. Jump, little dwarf, jump. Okay, I think all of the wooden pieces that I wanted to remove are gone. Perfect. So here is the Delvestone. And this thing gets improved as your dwarves are proud of living in here. So as you can see, there's a pride level here. And the pride level is like your delve currency, for lack of a better term. So there we go. We have a Delvestone. Before I do anything else, I want to make sure that I have indeed land claimed this whole area. So let's just like walk around with an armor stand to make sure. This like little yellow dot pattern thing that you see on the ground is like your claimed area. So if there's anywhere within this vicinity that is not claimed, I ought to claim it, because yeah, like right here along this back wall might be unclaimed. Because if it's unclaimed, it can and will spawn enemies. It's no longer owned by you, and therefore it is like free game for bad things to happen. So looks like I need a little bit to the east, some claiming. But yeah, everything else looks fine. And in order to get the claim down, I mean, this tiny sliver almost doesn't even matter. But I'll put it there, and now it's fully claimed. Before I forget, I need to run over where the rally stone was, and the materials that I put into the rally stone have been refunded, so I should just grab the mats. And there they are. The other material might have been grabbed by our scavenger, though. Maybe. Next up, we'll just follow the tasks, which is to talk to our bird friend, Mr. Birdbrain, and see what's going on. I'm missing coal. Yep, just missing coal. I tried to never leave home without the materials needed for fast travel. It looks like we're low on coal, so coal is going to be added to the short list of things to mine. So now, we meet the Raven outside of the Dimroll Gate. Out of Dimroll Dale. So this will be the first time I'm heading outside. Do you want to go? Well, that's not true, because I went to the peak. First hall.
Dwarven folk, ready to enter the doors. Such a heartening sight.
Outside the Dimroll Gate, a camp filled with dwarves, who want to work in Moria. What's the recruitment process? Talk. Find their skills and what coin they expect. Coins? Yes, coins. Dwarves expect wages in advance. Right, best to get started. So out here, depending on your capacity for your delving, you can add dwarves to your company. And there are different dwarves that will show up, they have different skills, and you can decide who you would like to hire depending on said skills. So just outside the Dimmer Gate, you'll get these dwarves. Other things I can build is a tavern keg. A stout wooden keg that can be filled by a brewmaster, hold fresh ale for the delving. Any dwarf at merrymaking may draw a hearty mug. That would be probably worth building a tavern for them at some point. So, we have Alvi.
Cheers!
My coastal clan can't agree whether to trade or fish. And the details for him is he is a builder and a miner. Who to recruit? Alvi, building, mining, or let's see who else we got. We've got Valdis, who is a builder metalworker. Who do you want to add? And in either case, they both expect 400 coin. So while you vote on that, I'm going to go retrieve my coin. So heading back to the home map stone. And time to grab coin to pay our first hire. Glad I've been collecting coin this whole time, because it's coming in handy. I mean, you can always mint your own coin as well. You can mine gold ore and just like mint coin. So over in the forge, if you go to material, no, not materials. Where is it?
At your service.
Yeah, here it is. You can make coin with gold ingots. 10 per ingot. So, you know, that's another way to grind coin. Overwhelmingly, it seems like you guys want the dude who can mine. I get behind that. So let's go recruit Alvi. I don't have a bed for him yet. Oh god, I am starving. And now we can move in Eric into our delving. Ooh, glazed meat skewers. Thank you. Yoink. Just, I didn't have to cook for myself. Oh, it's so wonderful. I love having like an in-house cook. It's just a beautiful thing. So let's make a bed for Eric, or not Eric, Alvi. Deposit the rest of our coin away. Oh, I guess coin stacks higher. That's nice. Previously it stacked to 99, but I just saw it stack much higher than that, so we can consolidate our treasure hoard. And they'll eventually get better quarters than this. I'm just not doing that right now. So assign to Alvi. And then Alvi is going to want some sort of mining pick in order to do his job. I'm curious if you can take the quarry master that we already have. Probably not, because that's like an elite level artifact, but I'll try. Where is he? Ooh, someone has pride. Oh! they're already raising! Ho-ho! Because I'm feeding them and giving them beer. Nice. So, Popmax has gone up as a result. And you can see that our company level's 2. And it wants us to build great monuments to raise the company level. Which, is one of our next tasks. Where's... Are you the miner?
That hit the spot.
No, you're the cook. Where's the miner? Is he already sleeping? He probably already sleeping. Or he hasn't gotten here yet. Sigbert. Nolly. You're definitely the guard. See it in your gear. What do you do again, Einar?
Hey.
Metalwork. And you can see they're carried pride. If they haven't, like, deposited their pride.
I'm getting tired.
I don't think Alvy's even here yet. What I could do is I could go over to the Delvestone and, like, reset him to see if I can't trigger him to teleport nearby. Draw and assign. Well, maybe I'll find him in the morning. Don't leave that door open, guys. There's like enemy patrols that come that way, friends. Alright, so other things that we could do. Move in the bird. Let's do that now. Here's his perch. And he can be my scarecrow. Special place, this mountain. As the winds fly, I see plenty, hear plenty. When you have questions, I have answers. May nothing ever go wrong again. This is just more of a great relationship, feathered friend. Okay, so the next thing it wants us to do is to build a great monument, the Zagal of Wealth. A massive geode split open to reveal crystalline beauty within, displaying the vast natural wealth of Moria. Building this will spread word of the abundance to be had here and will unlock the trading camp outside the West Gate. As you see, the monument is rather large. And that is our next goal. Build the Zagal of Wealth monument. Now, unlike the things that you had built up into this point, the wealth monument cannot be built by me. It can only be built by builders with building hammers. So, my current priority is prep the monument. And by that I mean I need a hammer, which I haven't made enough Shanor yet, but once I go to sleep, I'll have the rest of the Shanor I want. So we have 9 ingots. This is the 10th. And then to place the actual spot for the monument. I'm planning on having, like, stairs here, so it's more open and eventually remove the walls. Are you Alvy?
It's been a while.
Oh. I'll find Alvy in the morning. So, what can we build here to make this look right? Tall is too big. Stout. So a series of stout stairs, I think. There we go. And I'll, in order to be really open, maybe I'll just do archways. Because I don't think I'm going to need to worry about security here. And yes, the Kudzul Forge is going to be moved. Because that is absolutely in the way. In fact, I would even go argue that at some point it makes sense to utilize the space out here to maybe have like this whole area be the new forge area, to move it over from where it was to here, to clean this rubble up as much as I can, cover these holes up, and then turn this into like the metal crafting district. Again, to be voted on later. Okay, I only see 4 sleepers, so that means that dude is still sort of like MIA, but perhaps sleeping will make him appear. And then I'll have a, I'll put down the Zagol monument somewhere. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's somewhere around here. There you are. Equip. Can you take the quartermaster? You can't. Okay, that's fine. I didn't think he could. Then you... Oh, come on. And take the ironwood pickaxe. Is that the best one I can make? How am I enjoying the DLC so far? Well, if you recall from me last playing this, like back in January, my biggest critique of the game was I felt like it needed NPCs. I felt like it was weird that I was like inside and alone. And then this DLC dropped, and it's like, hey, it's literally the thing that I wished existed most. So, honestly, no complaints. It runs pretty smooth. It's really cool to have NPCs. It's really cool that the NPCs are required to progress. Yeah, I'm very pleased, and at its price point, I think it's quite the ad. All right, equip. There you go. Alright, so the way the miners work, let's read the journal. Miners. Miners work at ore veins marked for extraction to gather stone, ore, and gems. These tireless workers extract the mountain's wealth from deep seams and rich deposits. Miners only work at ore veins you mark with a vein marker, extracting stone, ore, and precious gems from the mountain's depths. They automatically deposit these in the delving chest and provide raw materials that fuel crafting and trade. I have to place vein markers near rich seams to direct their efforts, as they'll only work where you've marked stone for extraction. Unlike the heroes of the Company of the Miners, will not destroy the areas around the vein. So, infinite mining. I.e. infinite mining. So what we need to do is we need to put a vein marker down, and a vein marker requires 4 more iron ingots than I currently have, and then we also need to assign a builder for the monument. I haven't done that yet. Yoink! Eating someone else's breakfast. So the builder requires a hammer, and I have all the Shanor for that, so I just need to make the hammer. Oh, I didn't pick up the last ingot that I queued up.
It's been a while. Cheers.
All right, you can build. So Nolly can build, and is currently salvaging, but like I don't know if he's being useful as a salvager. And then that's probably going to become my builder. Einar is also the guard who can go metalwork, but I don't need a metalworker just yet.
No place I'd
And you're the
rather
mason, but you're the only one that can do masonry?
be. Hey,
You also seem to be a little,
got it.
bugged.
Will do.
You know what it might be? It might be that, he's not... I'm not really sure he's trying to restore... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure he's trying to restore the things that I didn't build myself.
What news?
So yeah, let's switch the salvager over to a builder. Now that I'll make a build hammer and get that going. Builder's mallet, done. We have enough diamond for one more builder mallet. I'm also going to need to place down the actual place for the monument. And it looks, we're already getting pride. So Nolly, I need to find you. The monument itself is rather large. I think what I'll do is I'll just put it on the other side, on the west side. Over here. Ooh. Maybe beyond these doors. Meaning that we're, expanding out a little bit. And I'll need to secure this new area. But I think this is like a good place for it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll build a platform here to have it flat and build it there. That way it will look like it fits. Oh. A little bit higher. Higher? Come on. And I'll endeavor to make it not look floating once it's done. I'll add stairs to it. And cover up any of the holes. Okay. So this project here, once begun, this monument cannot be deconstructed, moved, or rebuilt. Confirm. And now I need to assign builders to it in order to get them access to it. And I can always expand out the foundations later on, but we'll have a monument of wealth right here. It means that this section here is also going to be added to the base eventually, but I want the builders to start working now rather than later. So let's go find our Screeler. Our scavenger. Might be that, I'm not actually sure. They may have gone, like, pretty far away, to find work.
Shan me.
You are real bugged. I'll reset him. But yeah, that dot way out there is the dude that's scavenging. For sure.
I hate this.
Will do.
Got it?
Alright, stop. Equip.
Aye.
Do that. Here's
Will
the hammer.
do.
And now he's building. So if I'm not mistaken, he should be rallying to go build. And hopefully I can hear the restorer like hammering things. So resetting him seemed to have worked. Less than 5 hours remaining. So getting more builders is obviously going to make this quicker. So of the people that we currently have, who can become a builder? So Nithhi is only a cook and can only ever cook, or guard for that matter, or scavenge.
The mountains.
You only do
smiles on us
metalworker,
today.
guard, or scavenge.
Sincere thanks.
You are only a mason. And then, who are we missing?
What news?
You're mining. So the question is, should Alvi be a miner or a builder? Because I have made the iron in order to have a vein marker for Alvi. Alternatively, we can have him become a builder. I'll leave it up to you. And then I'll have you guys vote on the next priority in a minute. Ooh, I haven't drank for the day, have I? We're pretty close to being out of King Ale brew, so I'll need to queue another big brew out of that.
Under a clear and inky night, over a giddy round of ale, rosy-cheeked and peckish grew the crowd. A single pie would do them fine, but 10 pies would be better. They grabbed their tins and rolling pins.
If a vein is already harvested, can a NPC miner still mine that resource? I'm not really sure.
Mushroom caps and bean pie, radish chunks and beer pie, cranberries and cheese pie, onions from my satchel, jerky bits and beets. Pile the pies 100 high and gather round to eat.
That's my favorite song.
Okay, I did identify that I was low on coal. Coal is what goes into like steel and you can use it as a fuel. So let's try to make... Do I have all the materials that I need? I didn't bring it with me, did I? Alright, let's go... Actually, there's an easy way to do this. Now that I'm within my delving, I can build the vein miner and then recycle it. Now I have all the materials on it. And then after I designated the coal to be mined,
We got more.
I will secure the area, because obviously I don't want my dwarves getting harassed to hell. The vein marker... Let's see if this works. Current priority? Secure the monument wing. So the easiest way to do this is to build grand hearths. Grand hearths are the largest land claims possible. Because this area here is in hostile territory, essentially. Oh, it's going. So let's drop a Grand Hearth, maybe right behind the Ori line. And because I have access to my supplies in my delving, this combined with that. So this is one contiguous land claim. Perfect. Alright, for now, I'm going to make this real cheap and easy. I'm just going to do adamant walls, which are the strongest. And then, like, stout doors. I'm not going to make it look sexy, and we can always make visual improvements later on. This is just for the very basic security. So this is within my land claim. How far does it extend? So you can see the distance of the Grand Hearth. The Grand Hearth extends my land claim to about here, from where I built it, right? Not near Hearth, near Hearth. So it's pretty expansive. And nothing can really, like, I'm not going to get attacked by anything that can fly over those walls, so I'm not really worried about that. And then the other direction I want is here. And I need another hearth here, it seems. But maybe not a huge one, because it's not that necessary. So I'll just do a regular stone hearth. That's going to be enough, I think. Yep, it extends past the gate door. That's perfect. Come on, snap. Or don't snap. I guess I don't care.
Why'd I gotta do this? I need a better weapon for this!
Is there a narrow? Yeah, stout, narrow. Much better. Okay. So hypothetically, our miner is going to be safe while he mines here because this whole area is now walled off. I don't have a lot of guards, like physical guards to protect the area. But I should get siege notifications if this area becomes inherently unsafe. As you can see, the mason's already over here, like, fixing stuff up. And all of this is now, like, part of the delving. So we have one large land claim, and I can start restoring buildings, you know, as time goes on to make it feel more lived in and homey. Oh, wow. We are... It's moving. It's moving. I like it. So, the next goal. What should I do next? So, I could, add more builders. Or more dwarves to the delving. I could expand farming to keep people fed. I could improve the delving's buildings. Or viewer suggestions. I'd open up the options to you guys. There you go. There's the poll. I'll give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that.
Sincere thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, DURIN'S Folk, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow DURIN'S folk.